All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today I'm back with another video here. So the career videos are moving along. Bridgman is the next choice, one that I kind of was just picking through. Again, I'm not really going in any sort of order with these. I'm gonna try to kind of keep it by, I guess, decade, or at least like team kind of friendly kind of thing. Bridgman. Number 10, center, left shot, born April 28th, 1955, from Trenton, Ontario, 6 foot, 190 pounds, good player overall, like reasonably good overall forward. If you're just looking at Bridgman alone, he's a guy that came over in a trade from the Flyers, right? Because the Flyers were actually, making a couple of moves, and in part of the Bill Clement trade that sent Clement and a couple other players to Washington, ended up getting the Flyers the first overall pick in 1975, which was Bridgman. So technically, the Flyers did pick first overall before, but it wasn't actually their pick. They had to trade for the rights to that pick. So Bridgman was taken first overall in 75 by the Flyers. He also was taken first overall in 1975 by the Denver Spurs and the Ottawa Civics in the WHA. He went number 4th overall in that draft, both being in the first round, and then 4th overall in the WHA, 1st overall in the NHL. But he signs with the Flyers June 6, 1975, 5 years, $500,000. It's crazy, the contracts. I was looking at that last night. I'm like, oh my God, only $500,000. But like back then, that's a lot of money. So again, he gets that big contract right away. A little bit after the draft, he had 157 points in 66 games in junior, so it kind of made sense. In 66 games, 66 goals, 91 assists, again 157 points, also 175 penalty minutes as well. And had 18 points in 12 playoff games that year for the Victoria Cougars in the WCHL. So, again, a really good season. Then he, gets first overall, 4th overall in WHA, and then signs with the Flyers, gets the big deal. As a Flyer in his career, 462 games played, 119 goals, 205 assists, 324 points, 971 penalty minutes. In the playoffs, he had 74 games played, 13 goals, 30 assists, 43 points, and 201 penalty minutes as a Flyer as well. He had one hat trick, October 29th, 1981 versus Pittsburgh in a 6-4 win. He was captain for the Flyers. He was 3rd captain in team history. From 1979 to 1981. Also, that he was captain when the team had the Cooperalls, which is pretty cool. And there's actually a video online in the game of the hat trick. He was in like a little bit of I guess, kind of a fight, not really a fight, with Gary Rissling from the Penguins. And the Flyers are wearing the Cooperalls in that video, so that was just something that I kind of added in there. There are some, pretty good fights that are on YouTube of Bridgman, and some, scraps and stuff like that. But overall, a lot of it is that type of stuff. And that's the thing, like, he had a lot of penalty minutes, like I mentioned, as a Flyer, right? 971 just as a Flyer alone. He had 1625 in his career, overall in 977 games. Also played in Calgary, New Jersey, Detroit, and Vancouver. Played 2 games in the AHL for the Adirondack Red Wings, Adirondack Red Wings, in 87, 88. But, again, just a lot of penalty minutes, but also scoring. I mean, in his first year with the Flyers, had 50 points, 86 penalty minutes in 80 games, plays the full season. After that, he only played a full season twice. That first year, 75, 76, and then 84, 85 with New Jersey. A couple years there, it was like 79 games. He'd miss a game or two, but, he pretty much played a full season for a good chunk of it. 70 games played, 76, 76, 74, 77. So, he played a lot during his career. Didn't miss many games. Some games definitely, out with some injuries and stuff. But, I mean, man, just overall just like incredible, with the amount of points and, you know, especially penalty minutes for how much of a factor that he was in a lot of games, and just overall. And it shows. I mean, even in the stats, you know, overall for a career in the playoffs, 125 games played, 28 goals, 39 assists, 67 points, 298 penalty minutes. He did not win a Stanley Cup or anything like that, but he definitely was a big part of, you know, some teams, and certainly had a really, you know, solid career after, you know, the really good year in junior, and then going number 1 overall in the NHL and 4th overall in the WHA, and then ended up signing with the Flyers. So, you know, he definitely was part of that type of culture for the Flyers, and kind of bringing out that gritty type style and guys that can play too. So yeah, let me know down below any other guys that you think I could kind of add into this. Mel Bridgman, off the board, the career of Mel Bridgman. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Remember to check out everything on the channel, all the links, Maher Media. Check out all that stuff in the description below. And yeah, thanks everybody for all the support, and I'll talk to you all again soon.